Avro Ashton. The Avro 706 Ashton was a British prototype jet airliner made by Avro during the 1950s. Although it flew nearly a year after the de Havilland Comet, it represented an experimental program and was never intended for commercial use. Design and development. The Avro 689 Tudor 9 was based on the Avro 689 Tudor Roman two-piston engined airliner using experience on work on the Rolls-Royce Nene jet-powered experimental variant, the Tudor 8, which made its first flight on 6 September 1948. The Avro Type 689 Tudor 9, later renamed the Avro 706 Ashton, was a four-jet engined research aeroplane powered by Rolls-Royce Nene engines paired in wing nacelles. 6 were built using the Tudor airframe, beginning with the conversion of Tudor I initially powered by Nene 5 engines. The Ashtons that followed incorporated the upgraded Nene 6 and featured an enlarged, square-shaped tail fin and tricycle landing gear replacing the original taildragger configuration. The engines were tightly grouped in two nacelles that were faired neatly into the wing but also extended below in streamlined pods. The four-engine arrangement compensated for the low thrust of the early jet engines and greatly reduced asymmetric effects in an engine-out scenario. The crew was composed of a pilot, co-pilot, navigator, flight engineer, and radio operator clustered together in the cockpit and front compartment of the Ashton. A larger complement could be carried in the spacious fuselage when warranted. Operational history. Production was completed rapidly through modifications of surplus Tudor two airframes with a single example each of the Ashton 1 WB490, Ashton 2 WB491, Ashton 4 WB494, and 3 Ashton 3s WB492, WB493, and WS607. Test flights began in 1950 with evaluations of jet operations, navigation, and at least one Ashton Mk4 tested bombing equipment with two streamlined underwing bomb containers fitted. Despite being one of the first jet-engined air transports, the Ashton was engaged in primarily experimental work and was soon eclipsed in technology by the first of the full-scale production airliners, the de Havilland Comet. Ashton WB491 was modified with an under-fuselage mounting for testing turbine engines. It was used by Rolls-Royce for trials with the Conway and Avon. Bristol Siddeley used Ashton WB493 as a testbed for its Olympus turbojet. The aircraft was fitted with two Olympus engines under the wings, aboard of the Nemes. This aircraft had a starring role in the 1960 British movie Cone of Silence, masquerading as the Atlas Phoenix. Later, the same aircraft was used as a test bed for the Bristol Siddeley Orpheus, its port engine having been upgraded to the Orpheus features for trials. Survivor. A piece of the fuselage of the Ashton 2 WB491 is preserved at the Newark Air Museum, Winthorpe, UK. Specifications: Avro Ashton. Data from James. General characteristics. Crew 5. Length 89 ft 6.5 in 27.292 mm 2 mm. Wingspan 120 ft 37 mm 7 mm 7 m mm 7 m mm 7 m 7 m 7 m 7 m mm. Height 31 ft 3 and 9.53 m 3 m 3 m 3 m 3 m 3 m 3 m. Wing area 1421 SQFT 132.0 m2. Max takeoff weight 82,000 lb 37,195 kg. Power plant 4x Rolls-Royce Nene 6 centrifugal flow turbojet engines, 5,000 lbf 22K, and thrust each performance. Maximum speed 439 mph 707 km/h 381 km. Range 1725 my 2776 km, 1499 nmi. Service ceiling 40,500 ft 12,300 mm m. Rate of climb 2900 ft/min 15 m/s armament. Bombs WB 494. The Seoul Ashton in K4 had a bomb aimer's pressurized gondola and carried practice bombs in underwing bomb panniers. Notable appearances in media: